Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for waiting. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for being here. Welcome to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. Right now, we are going to be taking a look at another deck from Memphis that this one got top 64, not top 16, but has been having some success at League Cups here and there. It is a very interesting deck to play, and it does run Sylveon and the 1/1 Gardevoir line. So, Sylveon, the 4/3 Sylveon-GX line, Sylveon-GX 200 HP, Magical Ribbon, search your deck for up to 3 cards and put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So that's the main way we are going to be setting up, denying our opponent's resources, and finding the exact cards we need in order to close out games. We will also be using Fairy Wind, dealing 110 damage, very solid amount, and Plea-GX in order to return our opponent's Pokemon into their hands. Now, we do have the 4 Energy Evolution Eevee, so that we can start Sylveon on turn 1, going first or second, and we have a 1/1 Gardevoir-GX line. Gardevoir-GX 230 HP, Secret Spring. Once your turn, before you attack, you may attach a Fairy Energy card from one of your Pokemon from your hand to one of your Pokemon, and Infinite Force deals 30 damage times the energy you have and your opponent's Pokemon has. Twilight-GX allows us to put back 10 cards from the discard into the deck, so a really good attack as well. And I have featured Leo, Gardevoir, Sylveon, Max Potion in the past. Actually, no, Gardevoir, Sylveon, or Gardevoir, Max Potion in the past, if you want to take a look at it in the channel. And so this deck's purpose is to try to run your opponent out of resources and then just clean up with Gardevoir-GX. So in terms of supporter cards, we have 4 Team Flare Grunt. Like I said, the whole idea is to deny our opponent's resources. We have 2 Guzma, 2 Acerola, 2 Delinquent as well to deny resources, 2 Lusamine to reuse resources, 1 N and 1 Gladion to make sure that the Gardevoir line and the Wonder Candy are not priced. Then we have 4 item cards, 4 Nest Ball to make sure we don't lose by bench out, 4 Max Potion to heal our Sylveon because it only requires 1 energy to attack, 4 Puzzle of Time to reuse a lot of the resources we do have, 1 Rare Candy to evolve into Gardevoir, 1 Field Blower, 2 Enhanced Hammer, 3 Crushing Hammer, 1 Counter Catcher, and finally 2 Parallel City, which not only combine really well with with Plea-GX, but also allow us to activate Delinquent. Finally, we have 2 double Colorless Energy and 7 basic Fairy Energy to evolve into Sylveon. And so this is a very technical deck, and hopefully we will be able to get some wins here. So Claudio, hello, all the way to Chile. Crimson Invasion is a set where Counter Catcher first appeared. Wonder Tag games, you want to get into Masters and be able to top 4 at most League Cups. That's a pretty good goal to have. Urban Taco Time, Pokemon Let's Go to Worlds and just become a better person than you were in general last year. That's a really good goal to have. How do you think Elizabeth Zoroark can improve its Zoroark Lycanroc matchup in Standard? A 4th Wimpod, a 3rd Enhanced Hammer. Both of those cards could be really good. I would favor the 3rd Enhanced Hammer, I think. Excuse me, gracias. We start Eevee and we start Furry, so just with that, we should feel very, very good. There's no Hex Maniac that denies us our abilities. We are up against Tapu Bulu, which just got a triple mulligan, but we are going second, so there's a chance that our opponent simply ends our hand away. I will, however, take the mulligans. We get 2 Nest Ball, which are pretty good. We get 1 Sylveon, so hopefully the other 2 are not priced. And Silvally Gaming, I do have the account that Pokemon gives you with 4 of everything. So yeah, you are correct. I do have that account. Do you think Arbiter will see more play since people are using more items? I do think Arbiter has a chance at seeing more play for sure. And wow, we actually have a Delinquent plus Parallel City play right here on turn 1. So there's one Eevee priced, the Ralts is not priced, and neither is the Gardevoir because we do have it in our hand. The rare candy is priced, but we do have access to Gladion, so that's really good. And now let's think. We have a chance at losing this turn, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Parallel City this way to reduce my opponent's damage output. That way, with a Max Potion, with a Choice Band, he deals maximum 190 damage, so Sylveon does survive. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 Nest Balls and a Max Potion. All we're doing right now is trying to survive the early game. Happy New Year, Sir Bandage. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here, for your support. Guarded Sylveon with 3 Max Potions. That's pretty decent, I guess. We see Lele, we see another attachment on the Bulu, and we're gonna see another N. Ugh, that's very annoying. That is very, very annoying. Hello Halsal, thank you so much for being here as well. Why not grab Eevee and Ralts? Well, Technokid, if I grab the Nest Balls, I thin out my deck by the Nest Balls and the Eevee and the Ralts. So that's the reason why. By doing it that way, I actually thin out my deck by 4 cards because I don't want to top deck Nest Balls. That's why. Okay, so will my opponent just outright knock me out or try to knock me out here? If he discards all the energy, that would be really good, but no. Oh yeah, he chose to discard the energy. Wow, I am very surprised by that. Okay, so I top deck a Ralts to save me from losing right here. But we are in a lot of trouble. I guess I can go for this, and then thanks to the Parallel City, we did not get knocked out. So I'm gonna grab the 2 Nest Balls once again. And with the Gladion, I could actually end up using GX next turn, which could be really good. Because the Gladion guarantees I get the rare candy. Oops. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't notice the stadium, or he just assumed I was limiting his bench. I'm sure that's what happened. He's gonna strong charge, which is fine. I've been playing Pokemon for 15 years now. I've been playing Pokemon for 15 years now, which is a lot. It is definitely a lot. Okay, so my opponent takes the small knockout here, but... Ooh. Okay, I definitely made a mistake. I should have grabbed Gardevoir so that I could take a knockout on the Bulu here. Because he chose not to discard he chose to fully power up. Oh, that's my bad. That's definitely my bad. Okay, so I'm gonna attach. I will go for Sylveon. Oh, I should have just grabbed the Gardevoir instead of one of the Nest Balls, and I would have had knockout here. That would have been pretty good for sure. I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna use Team Flare Grunt to discard the grass. And I'm gonna Magical Ribbon. Okay, so I will find the Guardy now. I will also find a Max Potion, I guess, or Acerola. I think I prefer Acerola. Actually no. Or maybe? Okay, so what's the plan? That's the question. What's the plan next turn? If I Gladion for Guardy and go on the offensive, probably want a Guzma to also potentially knock out the Vikavolt. Or I also give myself the option to GX the Vikavolt and the Bulu, which seems really good here. Oh, if I just Counter Catcher and I don't use my supporter, that seems better. And I can also Delinquent. Yep, this seems good. I feel like Max Potion is better. Okay, those 3 cards. What series came out in 2003? I believe it was Ruby and Sapphire. So back then it was only 3 generations of Pokemon. It was only 3 generations of Pokemon. Okay, so the stadium is still there. My opponent just naturally finding his 3rd out of potentially 4 ends, which is very annoying. He plays a Field Blower now. So he finally notices, or he finally gets it. So annoying. My opponent is not searching for the cards he needs, and he's getting them. Okay. He discards all 3 energy though, which is good. So I think I'm gonna Guzma up the Vikavolt. You weren't even born in 2003? That's interesting. We have no more Sylveon. The other Sylveon is prized. Ugh. Such a ridiculous game, guys. Such a ridiculous game. I misplayed. I definitely misplayed, but such a ridiculous game. Okay, so this is not a game we will be winning here. My opponent just naturally finds everything he needs. What the heck? My opponent just naturally finds everything he needs. Okay. So let's remove 1 grass. And we're gonna quick draw. Quan 84, yes, I will be doing every regionals. Okay. It was just dumb. Okay, so good game to my opponent. That's okay. I am doing every regional in North America this year. So Dallas, and then Collinsville, and then Costa Mesa, and then Charlotte, and then Portland, and then there's no regionals in April, but there's the Brazil International. I'm also doing Australia, and then there's 3 in May. I'm doing 2 of them. I'm not doing Virginia, and then I'm doing the one in June, and then I'm doing the North American International, and then I'm doing Worlds. So all of those events I am going to. No European regionals, unfortunately. Only the North American. Oh, I'm doing Toronto as well. I am doing Toronto. Oh, the previous game. It wasn't me. I misplayed. I misplayed because I went for the 2 nest balls. I forgot my opponent ent me, and therefore I didn't have the Cardi. So that was on me. That was on me. Charlotte, I believe, is in March, but I'm not sure on the exact date. Yes, this is Quad Sylveon, Kitty the Pizza. This is Quad Sylveon indeed. And okay, I guess in the meantime, whilst my opponent is doing his Bridget, here are 2 codes upside down, so they're a little bit harder for you guys. A little bit harder for you guys to do. And good luck to anyone who gets them. Good luck. Okay, so it's actually the CDY Zoroark. Interesting. I'm gonna grab another Eevee or Ralts. There's no way my opponent hits triple Ralts or triple the CDY, right? I hope. Parallel City actually hurts my opponent here. Hopefully. Hopefully it hurts my opponent a lot. And okay, so he discards 1 Zorua and 1 Rowlet. That's a good middle ground play, I guess. No Sylveon prize this time, which is good. Toronto, Halsall, yep, Toronto will. I'm excited to go to Canada again. I think I cannot just want to set up Guardi already. And then I could just go on the offensive here. Delinquent also seems really good. Going on the offensive with a Delinquent seems really good here. You're considering participating in a regionals, but you don't really know what competitive deck you should play. Yeah, I mean, the new set, we don't know what will be good from the new set or not. There's an N. But I feel like a lot. I think no matter what, Zoroark is still going to be super competitive and really, really good. So investing into Zoroark seems like a good deal. Where do you think Gardevoir going this year? I think Gardevoir will still be good if the Solgaleo GX has been delayed. I think Gardevoir GX will still be very viable to an extent, especially Gardevoir with Sylveon. What decks am I thinking about playing? For Charlotte, it's too early to tell because there will be a brand new set coming out. Halsall, thank you so much. Oh wow, it didn't pop up, you're right. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for the bits as well. Yeah, you're right. For some reason the Muxi thing did not show you resubscribed, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for resubscribing and for the bits. I really appreciate it. You're always supporting the stream, so thank you so much. We're celebrating that we have a new sponsor today in Tabletop Village. So if you're interested in buying any new cards, if you use the link down below, you get a 10% discount on your first purchase. Okay, so do I want to Lusamine? No. So I'm just gonna Team Fleur Grunt. I'm gonna bench on our Eevee. I'm gonna attach an energy there. Thank you so much, Halsall. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Okay, so do I wanna Nest Ball for another Eevee? I guess I don't lose anything by doing so. And then I'm just gonna Magical Ribbon for potentially an Acerola, potentially a Delinquent. And do I want to set up potentially Team Fleur Grunt as well? I guess we're gonna deny resources, and then we are going to focus on taking knockouts. Maybe I should have grabbed the DCE to start swinging with Fairy Wind, or to use GX if the CDI start getting out of control. DC on bench Zoroark probably means Guzma, or not. My opponent simply ends. So he's trying to keep the energy away from the Team Fleur Grunt, but we do have access to Enhanced Hammers as well, so we're not too worried. Hopefully we do face off at our regionals. Which ones are you going to, Halsall? Which regionals are you going to? What do you think of the new Lucario GX? I actually haven't seen what Lucario GX does. And Happy New Year to you as well, Darkus. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you as well. And Happy New Year to all of you guys who are joining me today. I haven't read what Lucario GX does. So if you guys could let me know, because I can't look it up right now, but yeah, I have no idea. I actually have no idea. Okay. So my opponent found a Floatstone, find the Choice Band as well. He already used one Field Blower, so with Bodybuilding Dumbbells, we don't survive. Never mind. Is it worth it for me to retreat here? Probably. I'm gonna use the Nest Ball even though we don't have anything left. I think it's worth it for me to retreat just to deny my opponent any future prizes, or any prizes rather. And I'm gonna Magical Ribbon, so I'm gonna grab the Enhanced Hammer, I'm gonna grab the Rare Candy and a Max Potion. Is that worth it? Yeah, I think so. No supporter, but that's fine. Really want to get the card going to build potentially a big threat. No CDI just yet for my opponent, which is really good. The Enhanced Hammer should put in a lot of work very soon. And wow, there are a lot of streamers for PTCGO right now. a lot of streamer. Okay, yeah, it is on Pokebitch, but could someone post a text, because I don't want to go into the link. Because the more things I have open on my computer, the slower it gets. Okay. 30 plus damage if this Pokemon evolved from Riolu during this turn. This attack does 90 more damage. Okay, so 120 damage for a single energy. That's pretty good. And then Cyclone Kick, 130 damage. That looks pretty good, actually. That looks very, very solid. Okay, so no Collinsville. That's unfortunate. And then the GX attack, Cantankerous Beatdown. 30 damage for each damage counter on Lucario. Okay. It actually looks very solid, right? It actually looks very solid. Wow, my opponent went after the Eevee. When will the new set be legal? That's exactly when the new set will be legal. On the 17th and 18th of February is when Ultra Prism is legal. Okay, we are in trouble here. Ooh, I really need a heads flip here. There we go. That was a good top deck. That might have actually saved us here. I'm gonna attach an energy and evolve into Eevee. My opponent has played 3N already. So hopefully this Magical Ribbon sticks. My opponent can probably knock out this Sylveon, but that's fine. We definitely need to Max Potion. We probably need an Enhanced Hammer and a Puzzle to go with a puzzle we already have. Yeah, I like that. No Guardy still, but hopefully soon. Yeah, it's Taurus's GX with Golisopod Mindset. That is correct. I mean, going with that deck you've already been playing still seems like a good idea, Juan. But yeah, it'd be good if you started looking at the new set right now. Okay, so can my opponent find another TCE to get the knockout? If he doesn't, that would be amazing. Zoroark Lycanroc will still be good. Puzzle Lycanroc will still be good as well. Zoroark Lycanroc gains Palpa and Cynthia. I feel like Cynthia can also be very good in Puzzle Lycanroc because you are a very aggressive deck, so you don't really want to start taking prizes quickly. I mean, you don't want to N a lot, so I feel like Cynthia will be really good. And my opponent has the DCE, has the last N already, so not a single Magical Ribbon has stuck. The next one has to stick though. If he doesn't get the Decidueye, that would be great. That way our Sylveon survives. We get a Team Flare Grunt, we get a Crushing Hammer, we get an Enhanced Hammer, so a lot of energy denial. Get a Nevo Soda, but no Max Potion. That's what we really wanted. Yeah, Sylveon, for some reason it wasn't showing the damage, but it does have 110 damage. Ugh. My opponent can take 4 prizes here. Oh gosh. We are in a lot of trouble. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good breakdown by Hull. There's a pretty good breakdown. Don't know why it didn't show you Hull as a new subscriber. It's really disappointing from the Muxi thing. Okay, so 4 prizes for my opponent. Okay, that end is actually a really good top deck. That end is actually a really good top deck. I'm gonna play it down. Maybe I should have attached the energy to the Ralts. I get another Crushing Hammer potentially. There we go, finally. I'm gonna go ahead and attach energy to the Ralts, and I'm gonna Magical Ribbon here. Definitely need the Gardevoir Online now. Acerola is probably also a good bet. Or... yeah. No, not really. Acerola and DCE? Or Counter Catcher and DCE? I have the Enhanced Hammer, so I have energy now. No, probably Max Potion. We 100% have to deny prize cards for my opponent. 100%. Gardevoir-GX I feel like will still be viable once the next set hits. I really do feel it will be viable. And yeah, I do think Zoroark, Lycanroc and Expanded is very good. What are your thoughts on the matchup of Puzzle Lycanroc versus Tapu Bulu Pikabolt? I think it's a very good matchup for Puzzle. All you need to do is target down the Pikabolts and you win. You just go out of your way to knock out the Pikabolts, and that's it. It's a very good matchup. I played against 2 on day 2 of Memphis, and I beat them both 2-0. And my opponent in round 1, he had turn 2 Vikavolt with a Choice Band and a Tapu Bulu knockout on my Puzzle, both games on turn 2, and I still won. Okay, so my opponent found, I mean, he does have trades, so it's not surprising he found all the resources he needed. There is an argument, there is definitely an argument to use my GX attack here. There's definitely an argument to use my GX attack. They both evolved without Rare Candy. Apparently my opponent, oh no, he does play Rare Candy. So does the extra 20 damage help him? Probably not. That's his last DC. So the first thing we do is remove the DC. Afterwards, there's no threat. There's no threat of Espion, so that's really good. And then we can Max Potion the Sylveon, and we can attach the energy. No need to Secret Spring just yet. I'm just gonna Magical Ribbon here. I guess grabbing Eevee is good to go with Acerola, and then the Puzzle gives me Parallel City and potentially something else useful, and then I'm also gonna grab a Delinquent or a Lusamine. Maybe Lusamine. No, Delinquent. I like Delinquent here. I feel like I'm gonna need to use my GX attack soon to prevent the damage counters from the CDI to pile up too much. I'm going to be running Sylveon with Acerola for the time being. Twilight seemed decent as well, yeah. Energy on Mew, that's fine. Mew EX is seeing a lot of play because of Puzzle for sure. Ooh, and there's a Guzma. Oh, so my opponent will be able to Holo Hunt GX here for 3 cards. We will force him to discard one of those. We will force him to discard one of those. Gonna trade as well. Yeah, if I plea, he can bench Sylveon-GX, that's true. But I mean, Sylveon wouldn't be that effective without... Sylveon wouldn't be that effective without the CGI. Okay, he's spreading the damage, so he clearly, very clearly wants to set up the Sylveon. So he will Hollow Hunt. He will Hollow Hunt. Grabbing Special Charge, Guzma, and DCE. Ugh, the Special Charge is so annoying. The Guzma is also very annoying. So I can't take price cards, right? This is where I Twilight, I think. Gardevoir is at no risk, I think. 110 plus 100. Yeah, Gardevoir can still take a hit. So I'm actually gonna Twilight this turn. And I'm gonna grab Stadium and Delinquent. Or Team Flare Grunt away the energy. Probably the energy. And then a Sylveon? No, probably not Sylveon. Parallel doesn't seem great either. I think a Fairy could be good. Maybe Max Potion. No, probably the Fairy. Yeah, those two. Energy Choice Band does KO. Yeah. Energy Choice Band does KO. So. Ooh. Energy Choice Band does KO. You are completely right. So I need to Acerola because it also knocks out Sylveon. Ooh, yeah, you guys are completely right. Okay, so I have to Counter Catcher to stall for time, or to stall here. And then I need to Acerola the Gardy? No, Acerola the Sylveon. Yep, I needed the Max Potion energy. I needed the Max Potion and energy. If he knocks out one Eevee, that's fine. I need to bench the other one as well. And then I'm gonna Twilight. Okay, so Twilight, Enhanced Hammers, Max Potion, the Puzzles, the Acerola, the N, one energy, the Candy in case I Acerola, Counter Catcher. Maybe I don't need the energy. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Okay. So yeah, he needs a way to retreat, a way to attach energy. Guzma doesn't win him the match anymore. But yeah, if he has another Full Stone, we do lose. Energy on Zoroark. Feather Arrow on that Eevee. That's okay, I think. I don't think we're gonna be able to win. Depends how many Guzma he has left. No, he should only have one Guzma left. Okay, so Guardy will survive this turn as well. Is this all he's going to do? No, he will Guzma. The Eevee with energy, that makes sense. There's the Zoroark. It's gonna Righteous Beating for the knockout. Okay, so we can't play GX anymore. I am going to Dallas. Official Pico, I am going to Dallas. Okay, so we remove the energy, we evolve into the Sylveon, we attach an energy, and then we find Max Potion, Enhanced Hammer, and probably Counter Catcher. I wouldn't mind forcing him to discard cards with Delinquent, but I think I need those three to survive. Parallel and grab N off of the puzzles. Yeah, that could have been a better play also. That could have been a better play for sure. I didn't consider it. Okay. So there's another DC, and he has special charge available to him. Yep, there it is, special charge for 2 DCs. Counter Catcher, I feel like it's gonna be the key card here. Counter Catcher plus Enhanced Hammer. It all comes down to him having a Floatstone. So I heal Sylveon. I remove his energy. I Counter Catcher the Decidueye, and then I attach an energy. And then we do it again. We get a Max Potion, we get an Enhanced Hammer, and we get a... what else do we get? A Bodybuilding Dumbbells, and we finally grab a Stadium perhaps? Yeah, we grab the Stadium, we force him to discard Pokemon, and we also force the Delinquent. That N plus Parallel was probably a really good play as well. Maybe a Max Potion was also a safer play as well. Okay. Okay, so very intense game. Very intense game. He's gonna double trade. So probably looking for Floatstone plus DCE. Yeah, he couldn't finish off the game, which is really good. There's the DCE. There's no way he has another Guzma, right? Those decks only play 2 Guzma. Or that's what we counted on, pretty much. Okay, 1 damage counter on each. 1 damage counter on each. And yeah, finally he passes. Finally. Okay, so he decided to attach energy. That's a mistake, I believe. 2 DCs in the discard pile. That means he still has another one left. We're gonna Parallel City him. He's gonna discard Lele and Choice Band Zoroark perhaps. I do not play any Handiwork in this list. This is the list that got top 64 at Memphis, and they did not play any Handiwork. Gardevoir, I mean, the Twilight was okay, but it ended up not being super crucial. Ooh, I just opened up the Espeon play. That might have been a big mistake. That actually might have been a big mistake. So, gonna Max Potion the... yeah, Sander Bennett. Who do I Max Potion here? I feel like Sylveon. Yeah, Sylveon. If I lose Guardy, I lose Guardy. And that's fine. Then I'm gonna Magical Ribbon again for double puzzle. And Lusamine? Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, that seems good. Double puzzle gets me Max Potion and Energy. Lusamine gets me Energy Denial. One card left for my opponent. There's the Espion. There's a DCE, but he cannot attach to energy. So that's okay. All we need to do is Guzma. Gladion for the last puzzle. That could have been good too. Oh, if I lose Guardia, I lose the game. That's right. I'm down to 1 prize card. That is correct. Well, that's okay. Because now we have Puzzle of Time. And we can Counter Catcher plus Max Potion. Yeah, if I lose Guardia, I lose the game. You guys are correct. Well, we're still good here. We're gonna Lusamine. Get back. I haven't played a supporter this turn, right? All I did was play double puzzle. So I'm gonna play the Parallel once again. Yeah, I forgot I was down to 1 prize card. Definitely forgot that, but that's okay. And oh, I played Lusamine, duh. And then Magical Ribbon, I can play Puzzle, I can get the Gladion to get the puzzle out of the prize cards, and I can Acerola as well. Yeah, official pickle, you're right. I forgot. I forgot. Yep, I forgot that Lusamine was the supporter card. I was thinking of double puzzle. But yeah, 5 cards for my opponent. We only saw 1 float. I feel like if my opponent had 2 floats, he would have won. If he had a 3rd Guzma, he also would have won. He decides to attach the DCE to Zoroark. Does he have a Guzma? Is the last card he drew a Guzma? Oh my gosh. The last card. I fully expected a 2nd Floatstone before a 3rd Guzma. Oh wow. That I did not expect. That was... wow. That was... oh my gosh. That was really silly. Okay. That was interesting. That was an interesting end to the match. I did not expect that last Guzma. A 2nd Floatstone probably would have given my opponent the win earlier as well. We just, off of the ends he kept using early on, we weren't drawing the Max Potions, which were the cards we needed to deny the prizes early. But once we were down to 2 prizes, we just, it was too... my opponent was just too far ahead. And then the 3rd Guzma, I generally did not expect him to have a 3rd Guzma. That was very unexpected. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. If you're here with me live on Twitch, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And once again, thank you so much to Tabletop Village for the sponsorship. If you guys want a 10% discount on your first purchase, you can find the link down below. If you wanna purchase Ultra Prism boxes or cases, the link is also down below. They already have pre-sales for that. And let's pass on the love to someone else who is streaming. Let's host someone else. And yeah, that the new emoji is definitely fitting for what just happened, with the last card in my opponent's deck being exactly Guzma. So have a good night, guys. We're gonna pass on the love to Purple Cliff. So tell him hi for me, and thank you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow in the Spanish stream. All right, thank you guys, and until next time.